Once upon a time, in the serene waters of Fiji, there was a legend whispered among the locals. A legend that sent shivers down their spines and made their imaginations run wild. It was the legend of sea serpents and sea monsters lurking beneath the waves, waiting to drag unsuspecting victims down into their watery realm. Some said it was just a myth, a tale concocted by overactive imaginations. But others disagreed, pointing to the unexplained disappearances of fishermen and the eerie sightings reported by tourists. Among the skeptical few was Captain Anderson, a seasoned sailor who prided himself on his rationality. He scoffed at the idea of sea serpents, claiming that any strange occurrences could be attributed to natural phenomena. But his crew silently wondered if his confidence masked a deeper fear, a fear that the legends might hold a grain of truth. On a fateful day, while navigating through unknown waters, Captain Anderson's vessel encountered a violent storm. The waves crashed against the sides of the ship, threatening to capsize it. Lightning illuminated the pitch-black sky, revealing monstrous silhouettes lurking beneath the churning waters. The crew, panic-stricken, watched in horror as massive tentacles rose from the depths, wrapping around the ship's hull. The sea serpent had revealed itself, a creature so enormous it could swallow the ship whole. The vessel creaked and groaned under the immense pressure, as the sea monster flung it around like a toy. Desperate to survive, Captain Anderson shouted commands, rallying his crew into action. They armed themselves with whatever they could find, ready to face this nightmare head-on. As the sea serpent bellowed a bone-chilling roar, the battle between man and myth began. The sea monster thrashed and lunged, its razor-sharp teeth snapping at the brave sailors. But Captain Anderson and his crew fought with unwavering determination, refusing to let fear claim them. They hacked and slashed, striking blow after blow, their hearts fueled by the desire to protect their lives and the lives of those who had come before them. Blood stained the ocean as the battle raged on, each side fiercely defending their territory. The sea serpent's endless strength seemed insurmountable, its ferocity unmatched. Yet, against all odds, the sailors gained the upper hand, cleverly exploiting the creature's weaknesses. With one final, mighty blow, Captain Anderson plunged a harpoon deep into the sea monster's heart. A cry of anguish pierced the air as the colossal beast's life force drained away, sinking into the depths it once ruled. The crew cheered, their victory mingled with relief and exhaustion. As the storm calmed and the sun peeked through the dissipating clouds, Captain Anderson found himself humbled by the encounter. He had witnessed firsthand the existence of sea monsters, realizing that the legends were not just stories to frighten children. The news of their triumphant battle spread like wildfire, and the people of Fiji rejoiced. The legend had been proven true, forever etching itself in their history, and Captain Anderson became a hero spoken of in hushed whispers. From that day forward, the waters of Fiji held a newfound respect and caution for those who dare to venture into the unknown. Yet, the tale of the sea serpents and sea monsters continued to stir the imagination of future generations. The legend became a part of Fiji's identity, a reminder of the mysteries that lie beneath the waves. People flocked to the islands, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mythical creatures that had once terrorized the seas. Over time, scientists and researchers set out to study the sea monsters, hoping to unravel the secrets of their existence. They collected evidence, recorded sightings, and analyzed the remnants of battles fought long ago. The truth, it seemed, was stranger than fiction. These deep-sea expeditions became a race to capture the elusive creatures on film, to prove once and for all that sea serpents were not the stuff of legends. But the more they searched, the more the sea monsters eluded them, slipping back into the depths as if they belonged to another world. Some argued that it was a blessing, that these creatures were meant to remain mysterious, preserving their ethereal allure. Others reasoned that capturing one of the sea monsters would provide valuable insight into the depths of the ocean, unraveling the secrets it held. As the debate raged on, a new generation of sailors and adventurers emerged, hungry for their own encounter with the legendary creatures. Excursions were organized, promising brave souls the adventure of a lifetime. And so, the tale of the sea serpents and sea monsters lived on, intertwining truth and legend in a dance as old as time itself. The waters of Fiji became a hub for those seeking thrills and chills, drawing in adventurers from far and wide. Expensive cameras and sophisticated equipment were invested in, capturing every ripple and shadow beneath the surface. Yet still, the sea monsters remained elusive, mocking those who sought to unravel their secrets. Among the countless attempts to find the creatures, one group stood out, a team of eccentric explorers led by Dr. Isabel Montgomery, a renowned marine biologist with a flair for the dramatic. She believed that capturing a sea monster would redefine our understanding of marine biology. Dr. Montgomery's team embarked on their mission armed with groundbreaking technology and a burning curiosity. They braved treacherous waters, but as they delved deeper into the ocean's depths, their excitement turned into trepidation. The legends of the sea serpents and sea monsters weighed heavily on their minds. Days turned into weeks, throwing doubts into the minds of Dr. Montgomery's team. Were they chasing shadows, mere phantoms born from the human need for mystery? But just as they were about to lose faith, a shadowy figure materialized from the murky abyss. It was a sea serpent, more magnificent than anyone had ever imagined. Scales glistened under the team's cameras as the creature gracefully weaved through the water. Dr. Montgomery's heart raced with excitement, elation filling her as she realized they had succeeded where others had failed. The team watched in awe as the sea serpent glided by, no longer just a legend but a living, breathing creature. Dr. Montgomery knew that this discovery would change everything, forever altering our perception of the world beneath the waves. A newfound respect and understanding for sea monsters began to spread, transforming the once terrifying legends into a symbol of awe and intrigue. Museums showcased lifelike replicas, articles were written, and books were published, all reflecting the wonder of these magnificent beings. People began recounting their own encounters with the extraordinary creatures, their tales weaving together into a tapestry of excitement and curiosity. The tourism industry flourished, attracting visitors from around the world who hoped to catch a glimpse of their own sea monster. As the years went by, the sea serpents and sea monsters of Fiji became iconic symbols of the region. Children dressed up as the awe-inspiring creatures during festivals, while artists incorporated their likenesses into murals and sculptures that decorated the streets. The legend that had once struck fear into the hearts of people now brought them together in celebration and wonder. The sea monsters had become a unifying force, transcending borders and cultures, reminding humanity of the awe-inspiring mysteries that still awaited discovery in the vast unknown. Captain Anderson, now an old man, watched with a mix of pride and nostalgia as the world embraced the legends he had fought against. He chuckled to himself, realizing that sometimes, even the most rational among us can stumble upon extraordinary secrets that defy explanation. He reveled in the irony of his past skepticism, having come face to face with the very creatures he had doubted. With a twinkle in his eye, he regaled eager listeners with tales of his fierce battle against the sea serpent, embellishing the story with each retelling. Meanwhile, Dr. Isabel Montgomery continued her research, studying the sea serpents with fervor. She discovered that they held the key to solving mysteries that plagued marine biology for centuries, untangling the secrets of their physiology, their behavior, and their place in the delicate ecosystem. The world held its breath as Dr. Montgomery presented her findings, heralding a new era of understanding. The existence of sea monsters, once relegated to the realm of legend, was now firmly rooted in scientific fact, forever changing the way we viewed the world beneath the waves. With the unveiling of Dr. Montgomery's research, the world scrambled to glimpse these mesmerizing creatures up close. Flotillas of boats ventured into the depths, carrying eager explorers armed with underwater cameras and recording devices. People marveled at the majesty of the sea serpents and sea monsters, admiring their graceful movements and intricate patterns. The creatures, no longer feared but revered, seemed to bask in the attention, their mysterious allure captivating all who encountered them. Over time, the sea monsters even became ambassadors for marine conservation efforts. Their ethereal beauty served as a sobering reminder that the ocean, like these fantastical creatures, was fragile and in dire need of protection. Inspired by their newfound passion, individuals and organizations devoted themselves to preserving the ocean's beauty. Conservation projects were launched, aiming to undo the damage mankind had inflicted upon the seas, ensuring that generations to come could revel in the wonder of sea serpents and their companions. And so, the legend persisted, morphing from a terrifying tale into one that celebrated the wonders of the deep. The sea serpents and sea monsters of Fiji captivated the hearts and minds of all who learned of their existence, forever etching their names in the annals of discovery. In the end, it was not just the sea monsters themselves that fascinated the world, but the power of human imagination and our infinite curiosity. The legend had sparked a collective yearning for adventure, for the unknown, and for the realization that the world still held secrets waiting to be unveiled. The myth had become a reality, forever changing the lives of those who dared to believe. And, as the sea serpents and sea monsters continued to ply the oceans, their presence became a constant reminder of the magic and mystery that lay just beyond our reach.